Sup, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. I'm ready for Denmark Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. The songs are out, 8 of them to be exact. And one of them is going to be the winner. And I'm here with my crystal ball to figure it out, but not really. I'm just going to listen to them for the very first time. And I do have a soft spot for Denmark. I know they have this reputation or receiving this criticism that they're always just like so Danish and, you know, certain songs middle of the road, and we'll see if they're going to take some more risks. I loved last year, by the way, that they had so many Danish songs in the running and then actually one of them won. So I'm hoping for a similar situation here. But for now, let me listen to the songs. And at that point, later on, actually, I should say, I will give you my personal top 3. And in the meantime, you can like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because why not? Anyway, let's jump right into this. Let's talk Eurovision. So from 2 amens last year, we're now entering the Hallelujah era. Not the sound I expected to hear when I saw the song title. Hi, y'all. This is when you sing about saying hallelujah, maybe I'm going too cliche or stereotypical, but then I expect a little bit more of the either gospel-y flair or certainly more of a grand melody and not this middle of the road pop song. I understand they do this to all songs that you find in the studio version, but this one is so heavily auto-tuned, it is very, very distracting. If you have to do it, at least make it sound like a little bit more natural. It feels very robotic here. So this is, again, the bridge comes in and now they're going into the gospel-y part that is very much disjointed from the rest of the song. So I don't like the direction of the song, and overall it's just a little dull. I'm just not clicking with it. Alright, is this more like a... Oh yeah, so it's a Danish folk song, I suppose? Very unexpected choice for DMGP. I have a feeling that they were going to put this in slot number 2 in the running order with 0 chance of winning. This is not going anywhere at DMGP, we all know that, but I am honestly so stoked that this is in the running. Yeah, you do want to give people an option, and here is an option. And my prediction is that this will not be the winner, but I do think there will be a soft spot that a lot of people will have for this little tiny quiet piece. It is so charming. I actually quite like it. I don't know what the song talks about. I see that there's an older gentleman with a younger female, so maybe it's like a daughter-father relationship. Again, I'm just playing the guessing game, and I could be totally off. Yeah, it's just a very charming, quiet song. I'm under no illusion here that this is just something that they wanted to put in there just to switch it up a little, but that's good. That's good. At least they're not going the Germany route where everything has to be super radio-friendly and sound the same, right? And so I'm somewhat smitten by it. A Danish rap song. Once again, they're going for diversity here, huh? So I am not sure if we are now still part of the verse. Oh, this is a chorus, or it sounds kind of just like... I'm all about diversity and variety, and the pluses here, absolutely. You know, another fun song in the running, fun song. Certainly a little bit more of a change of pace, for the lack of a better word. At the same time, this is not my kind of song. I'm struggling getting into this because it's just like him talking really fast, aka rapping, I guess. But it feels just like one long verse, right? And this is just too far for me to really grab it. So appreciate the effort, but I don't think I'll be supporting that one. Okay, this is a very long verse. Oh, okay. So you know what? This is very much in line with Denmark. This is, I heard this, I'm like, yeah, of course it's Denmark. It's this very pleasant song that made people overlook in the beginning, but for some reason they do fairly well at the contest, and this is kind of like in the category. I'm sure a lot of people don't like this, but I find it very charming. It has a lot to do because Denmark is really good at catchy and pleasant melodies, and this has a very pleasant chorus. Let me go, let me go. I just really like the melody, I cannot lie. It reminds me a lot of, melodically to Latvia 2014. I've got a cake to bake and got no clue at all. Please don't pry to me, no father, so come on and ask your mother. I know the words. Oh, this could. I think this is so sweet. And again, I know what you're all thinking. This is just so Danish, and you will not like it. I get what you're saying, but I like it. Funny thing is, I don't even know if you're saying that. I'm just assuming. There's just something about it. It's almost like Lady A style, but not as country. So I really like it. I like it. Sounds more like an adult, contemporary Danish rock song. Again, in Danish, lots of Danish songs. So I'm super thrilled that you're going down that route, Denmark. Yeah, we can, I think, all agree that not the right song for Eurovision. Sounds very Danish, and not because of the Danish language, but it's such a niche song catered to a certain audience that I don't think the mass appeal is there. I don't dislike it, right? I do have an appreciation for a little bit more grown-up sound. It's not even the right word, but it is just not mainstream enough. Also missing a little bit variety here when it comes to the melody. It's a little bit just going this way, like a little bump, but then go down again. It's just not much going on. So yeah, it's as much as I want to like it, I wish I liked it a whole lot more. I kind of like it, but it is on the forgettable side of things. And we all know that's no bueno. I don't know how you say not good in Danish, but yeah, not good. This song gives me a vibe of the 80s. His voice is very George Michael quality-ish. Okay, I know. I was intrigued initially because, again, give me 80s sounds or 80s inspired music, and that's half of the rent for me, but you have to go all the way, and now it is just not doing much. Where's the fun? Where's the joy? Where is the catchiness? Where is the memorable moment? Where is anything here? I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this one. It feels like if Eurovision was a buzz, this song just missed the stop and is running after trying to catch it. And so, no, that's not the one, Denmark. That's not the one. Good voice. I think that will be the feature of the song. A nice song, probably with outstanding vocals. Okay. Oh. This is so pretty now. Oh, I love the progression of this song. It gets prettier and prettier. I would say this though. If I was on the mission to find the right song for Eurovision, this may not be my choice, but since I'm on the search or the hunt for songs I like, I'm very much into this. Simplistic, quiet, smooth vocals, a nice feel. It almost has I wouldn't compare it to Bruno Mars because the voices are not the same, but it reminds me of I Were Your Man a little bit, just not quite as vocally extreme. Yeah, I'm enjoying this quite a bit, actually. Again, I have a feeling that most folks will find this a little lackluster in terms of energy and just focus. But I find it just very, 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 very pleasant to my ears. Okay. When you look at them, I misjudged it, I guess. I'm like, it's gonna be like a punk rock song or glamour rock, but they're going with the ballad. I guess I'm just in a ballady mood, but this one is working for me as well. Strong chorus. Oh. Okay, they fooled us, they tricked us into thinking it's gonna be a good old-fashioned ballad, which it is for like half the time. Here comes the rock sound. You know what feeling I get from this? If you've ever seen Hedwig and the Angry Inch, this is the vibe I'm getting from this, which is a big compliment because I love that music. Oh, this is a very strong chorus. I do like this as well. I do. Guitar solo? That's not how a guitar goes. But anyway. Has a few cliches in there, but it's just a really strong melody. So that's where I get stuck on. The melody is just so appealing to me. So I know I'm worried. I will not look that up until after I'm done recording this video. But my guess is the consensus among the Eurovision fans is that this is a typical Danish national final in terms of song quality and style. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? And if I'm not, then I would be surprised. And this is not an insult coming from me, because there were actually a few songs that I quite enjoyed. I think it comes down to where it's like a modern, like super amazing pop song, something more, the variety factor comes into play here. But nevertheless, I do have actually a few songs that I quite enjoyed and I would be glad to see at Eurovision. So with no further ado, here are my top 3. And in third place, I am putting REDDI, the show. And as I pointed out, it has a retro vibe to it. As said, Hedwig and the Angry Inch comes to mind, and I like that kind of music. Has like almost like late 80s feel to it, right? But they gave us a little bit of a twist there with their ballad that fooled us. There's actually more to it. I enjoyed it melodically, just very, very powerful. I really like that. So I'm clear my third place as of right now. My second place, my silver medal, is reserved for Patrick Dorgan, Vinden sur Serein. Just a beautiful, beautiful ballad, and I could see this one actually getting a good amount of jury support at Eurovision. I don't think they have juries at DMGP anymore. I could be wrong, but I don't know if this will go through, because I don't think that the masses will go for it. It seems a lot more of an contemporary adult song, and they're not always the biggest voting block. But I find it very charming, well performed, a beautiful, beautiful chorus, and I always have an appreciation for the Danish language, and therefore this was almost my number 1. But I didn't put it in number 1, but maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow morning. But anyways, the song that I put in first place, I think after just marinating over everything that's been in the running, the song that really just had the biggest impact on me in terms of like remembering it and actually humming it along, and the charm of it, is Josie, Elinor, and Jack Warren, Let Me Go. Yes, I know. It's the typical Danish song that people in the Eurovision bubble be like, meh, boring, same thing every year, and then it does pretty well at the contest, and that is my feeling here. I think there's an unoverlooked charm that this song may have. Look at me making all these assumptions how people will feel about that song. Maybe this is actually super popular and I'm actually in the majority here, but just knowing people's taste, I'm a little hesitant about that. But yes, I just find this one very, very sweet. I will say the first chorus and pre-chorus took a little long for us to get to the pretty part, but then at that point it's really, really nice, and this could be this intimate moment, really creating, if they stage it right, that so nice and refreshing. Just not a ballady ballad, is a ballad, but you know what I mean, it's just like a heartfelt, intimate song, and that could be very powerful. So yes, I'm gravitating towards Let Me Go the most, therefore it is my numero uno. And now it's your turn. How do you feel about this lineup overall? What is your top 3? Do you agree with me? What am I overlooking according to your humble taste? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. I gotta move on to my next video, so talk to y'all later. Bye.